Walk me through as to how this could be a positive catalyst for this company.
Thanks, John, and thank you for having me this morning. So, yes, of course, it's a positive catalyst. If you look at the news, there are two things I read in it. The first one is that we have once again the confirmation that Elon Musk is a reasonable man. So we know his impulsive character. We know that he can sometimes go way over the limit, and I think the tweet turmoil really showed that. But we also know that he's able to cool down, take advice, and go down like the right, reasonable course of action. He showed that the first time on the second quarter earnings call, on which he apologized to Analyst with whom he had been rude on the Q1 call. And we see that a second time over this weekend, with actually Elon Musk accepting a fairly humiliating, or at least humbling, sanctions imposed by the SEC, and I see that as a great positive. There is a second element that I find extremely positive here, is that I wholeheartedly support the SEC request. I think it's good to have Elon Musk removed as a chairman. I think it's good to have 2 more independent directors in the board. And I think it's great to have the SEC asking Tesla to impose, to put in place some controls on Elon Musk's communication. All these things are good for shareholders, good for my private life, and good for the company as well, of course.
It's the irony of the whole enforcement. The punishment actually looks like some pretty good medicine for the company and some stuff that a lot of investors would like to see. Pierre, there is an outstanding probe with the DOJ, and I'm just wondering what your thoughts on that are and the kind of risk embedded in it.
Yes. So I think on the DOJ probe, I see risks as being very limited, because going beyond recklessness is going to be very difficult to prove. So I feel fairly relaxed about this one. There are still risks about further civil claims by investors, where damages could add up to hundreds of millions of dollars. That is something I think that will be an issue for Elon Musk's personal wealth. That's a risk I see, but a risk I see on the balance sheet of Elon Musk, not on the balance sheet of Tesla. So in my advice to shareholders of the company, I actually don't worry too much about either the civil or the DOJ probe.